Set. Ready. Hut, hut. Set. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Set. Hut. On the set. Set, go. Ready up. Ready. Ready. Ready, ready. Let's go. Go. Ready. Get up. Let's go now. Okay, ready? Hut, hut. Come on, set, ready? Here we go, set. Down. Hut.
Back in week 2, the Broncos dominated their first matchup against the Raiders. Can Las Vegas avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next.
just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg, wild first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games and finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, we're just starting to figure out how good.
Can't change West Philly resident. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought. New cribs I got. I'm so
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right to the air to open this one up. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. And
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's real. Route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Nix. Rush comes. There's... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. that is incomplete.
Aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Nix. He connects with Mims. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Raiders has got it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll take off again. And the Raiders are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Nix gonna give this to Estimate. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Gotta get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's Bryce Carringer now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll begin here on the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Second and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He runs with it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
This one complete, right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. He's got it at the 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shot.
That one, taken in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. Nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
They'll stick with him again. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown Vegas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. A gain of 11 there, and a first down.
Trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Nix. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. This is caught at 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Broncos get back in it. It is 21-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense and the one. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice, but just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one will be from 37 yards out. And this one is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Chargers who have the lead with that game getting close to halftime. Justin Herbert has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to check out the Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Tyreek Hill leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Patrick Mahomes leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. Greg, kind of a head scratcher in this one. A fumble or two here or there. That's going to happen. But they've continually put the ball on the ground in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever seen anything quite like it, and kind of seems like when it rains, it pours. It gets a little mental for the ball carriers. They're kind of contagious in a sense, Mike. But you know who also gets really wrapped up in it is the defense. They say, hey, I've seen that ball pop out time and time again. You get those guys continuing to believe it's going to come out and attack the ball, and you have days like this.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down.
3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Mims. It's complete. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, Denver. McPherson, good on the extra point. Broncos draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back set to go once more. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout. 2nd and 7. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that 1st down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Now a give up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Raiders. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Off he goes. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is into the hands of Wicks. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Mims sent in motion here. On second down, it's Nix. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Working out of the gun. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of the Raiders has got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a... Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. They'll run on first down with Estevez. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
A first down throw for Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Throwing. Will try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. A first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
The Raiders first down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they're going to move this ball 25 yards.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down?
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Open man, left side, he's got it. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Nix now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To throw is Nix. That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and you got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. He'll tuck it and take off. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Back to the air one more time. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So the
Ready, break! Get out! Set! Hut, hut! Let's go! Ready! Ready! Hut! Let's go now! Set, go! Come on, set! Ready? Ready, set! Ready, ready? Here we go, set, go! Down! Hut! Shut up! Hut up! Set! Ready! Get up! Set! Set, go! Here we go! Hut, hut! Ready, ready! Ready! Set! Hut! Let's go! Ready! On the ready! Set, go! Got it! Ready? Ready, ready. Ready! Ready! Let's go now! Ready, ready?
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' electric quarterback. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Bills under the lights on Sunday night.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Another one for Cook. And he's tackled for a short gain. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. They kick the running back in motion. Allen on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Allen off the play action. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, Allen to the air. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Allen. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Okay, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
Launches one deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers. Defensively.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 29. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Jukes out a one-stop. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
What's that?
From the 38. Connects with Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Working inside the red zone. Complete out to the right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Cut out left. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Up and good from Blankenship. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Raiders headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. They've got first down from the 31. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They're now set for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he goes down, the Bills got to him. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He'll throw it. He puts everything behind this one. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Regular. We go.
Now Allen. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Cook trying this one up the gun. The ball's out, he lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down. Allen setting up to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 20. And it gives them the first down. Allen on the play action. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Now second and 19 at the 46-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Escapes, and they get to him again. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here's Cook. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Just 1 yard on the run. That brings up fourth down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. They're out and set, first and 10. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. To throw it on first down. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. From the 19. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here's the snap on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. First down, ball at the 36. He'll throw it yet again. Caught quickly on the slant. He's got room to roam here. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bills getting one more drive here before the break. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Five boy.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. So at halftime, the Raiders fighting to an advantage on the road. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Patrick Mahomes, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Next, we take a trip down the coast to Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Heward. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
He's going deep. Big game downfield. He has the touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First down throw for Allen. Cook calls it in. And he'll go down.
call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Sent down by Cody Barton. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Throwing now off play action. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Christian Benford up to make that stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And they had that one contained right at the line. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. He's dropping back to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They'll run for this. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing off the play fake here. Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. This time it's a passing play. He's on the move. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This, our last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Allen. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's not quite over yet. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 29. Coleman with the grab. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Third and a lone yard coming up.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
That's completed right side. And they take him down right along the 30. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Allen gonna throw again. Connects with Cook. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
What's that? What's that?
To the air again, Allen. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has it in close. And in, touchdown Buffalo. Butker to try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. Now he takes it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Catch is made down the right sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Another carry for him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Raiders on their way to their 3rd win of the year. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Escapes out to the left. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Bills 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
You know, Kay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Pass complete to Cook. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Sets up 4th down.
They'll go. Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. To throw again, it's Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Again, Allen to the air. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Buffalo. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills make it an 11-point ball game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going to keep it this time. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Wow, they're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And now the Raiders call for the 1st of their timeouts. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They'll throw on first. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now the PAT try coming up. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get to, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Allen now on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Allen on the play action. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Running back sent in motion. Allen on third down. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Buffalo.